Hey, what's up? This is Alpha Matrix of TFW 2005 forums. This is a small tutorial on how to combine the Devastator I just finished. It's pretty much pretty simple. Well, it's not very hard. Some of the connection ports are a little stiff, but Devastator's pretty tough. So he can handle it, and I'm sure everybody else will too. It's pretty user-friendly and pretty much straightforward. So here you can see all the parts are laid out and ready to go. Some of the parts I won't be using, but I'll make mention of them in the video. So, okay, on with the tutorial. Set the camera down. Alright. The first thing I like to do is take long haul here. He's already set up for torso mode, and we'll add him to the main body. Okay, that'd be the easiest thing to do first. So what you do is you join the connector ports are just underneath long haul's fenders, and you just slide it together. Just like that. Slides in. It's a little bit of resistance, and that's what I wanted to keep it tough and secure connection. He's not coming out of there, that's for sure. Okay, there you go. He's pretty much like that. Here, I'm trying to get into the camera view here. As you can see right there, looks pretty good. Okay, the back end just hangs off, as most Devastators do, just like that. Okay, now we're going to do the legs. Very tight ratcheting joints in here. Let's see. Take scrapper, and he slides in the leg here. There's a connection port up inside, which meets head on. It doesn't matter how it goes in; it will automatically connect. But it also connects here too, with this little hole there. So what you got to do is you have to slide it up inside the leg. There's a groove there. Slide it in just like that, and then once it connects into the joint up and top, and what you do is you hit home here there's a little peg in the hole right there. What you do is you press it just till it's snug. You don't have to over press it, just a little bit, and that's the back of the legs clicking. That's cool. But that's how I know it's connected. So there you go. It's good and tight. And then what we're going to do is with Mixmaster, I pretty much already have him in foot mode, so because he's a parts farmer anyway, so I figured I'd just leave it like that. And I already have the legs already Mixmaster's legs already set up inside there. I use the Energon ports pegs on the legs, and they connect up inside the leg. Okay, and then you see, pardon the mess here, you see the two little slits right here on either side, and then two holes right there. Here you have sorry about the light, the two slots here, and the two pegs are just underneath. And then what you do is you connect it this way, just like so. Okay. And what you do is he's solid. He's pretty much there. Okay. Here you can see pretty much connected there. Standing. Pretty damn sturdy if I don't say so myself. I'm going to have to get a box or something to stand this camera on, because he's going to get pretty tall. Okay. Now, one of the things that somebody asked me about was how the arms connect to the shoulders. And this is where this part comes in. This is the upper body section that I made. You can see here I used the Unicron shoulder pieces and sockets. I thought it was a nice setup, and creates a very sturdy connection for the arms, especially with the weight and it uses Technic pins with the notched pins for the grooves for the gear. Because inside, I'll show you when I show you Scavenger and Bonecrusher, you get the idea. And here are two small Lego dots for the connection to a hook for torso mode. So let's get hook set up. But before I do that, oh, I forgot to make mention. This part here that I made comes in very handy. Believe me, I'll show you how it works in a minute. But this, believe it or not, this is the most critical piece for Devastator, and believe it or not, this piece right here makes him as solid as granite when it comes to stability and holding him together just right. This piece makes a big difference, and believe it or not, it only took me about 5 minutes to make it. Anyway, let's get hook and put him together. Let me put this down for a second. Grab hook. Okay. Here is hook. I didn't disassemble him, but that's relatively a breeze. So let's just take this off. Take this off for now. And then what you do with hook is he has to be turned this way. And what you do is you separate it just a little bit. Just a little bit until you see, because I painted the darker grooves, and all you need, and this tells me basically where he needs to be for torso mode, is when you see those two grooves right there. Okay? And then what you do is you take the chest part, or part of the chest, and then it just, oh, my bad, I forgot something, is this one stays as it is. This one folds up. Okay. And what you do is you have two ports right there, and it connects via like this. Pull that out maybe a little too far. Yeah, pull it out just a little too far. My bad. The grooves. I just missed the groove. There it is. Okay. This has to be just perfect, or else it rubs, and I don't want any paint rub. Who would after putting a lot of work? This took me about 3 months to build. And connects in via this way. Yep. There it goes. My bad. Slightly off there. Okay. See? And this is holding pretty well. Just on those two little pin Lego dots, and there's grooves here on either side for the wheels to set in, so you're in the right spot. Okay, now this is pretty much done here, and then what you do is I just take the foot on the other side that I raised up, and I just put it directly behind there, and it sits right there. Okay, now what you do is you place this on top of long haul. Just have to get it set in just the right way. Tilt the bed of the truck back a little bit further. Sometimes I don't do that quite right. What you gotta do is there's a couple grooves inside that I made that you can't see it, so you have to basically feel for it. And once it slides, it'll slip right down in place once you hit the right spot. So this is the pain in the ass part. Pardon my French. There we go. This always has to happen when I'm working. Sorry about that, folks. I figured out the problem. The arms kept moving. That's what you can do. Slightly make a gap in the arms. There's fold out long haul's arms out just a little bit. Just push this in and down. There it is. Okay. Now we'll try this again. I'm sorry about that. Doing this on camera is a little bit of a challenge too, to say the least. So, okay. What you do is you slide it over the cap of long haul. What you do is you slide it just like that, and there we are. It's in place. Okay. And then what you do in the back, that part I mentioned, see that port right there? What you do is you take the peg on long haul that you see right there. I want to pull it back too far, but it's right there, that little itty bitty peg where my finger is, and then take it and position it and put it right there. Press it in just a little bit. You don't have to overdo it because everything will hold together just right. Okay. Sometimes this will slide forward a little bit. You can slide it back just a touch. There you go. There it is. Okay, that's pretty much Devastator so far. There you go. Okay. Now, the arms are relatively simple. Simple connections, simple transformations. Basically, you start with Scavenger first. See Scavenger. And then what you do is you take the arm, which has a ball joint, or a ball peg, and what you do is you put right here, and there's a groove here, plastic groove, and you lift up the arm and you slide it in place. You don't have, it can click in place, but you don't have to do that. It makes it easier for removal, so it's not so hard. There you go. It holds in pretty well by itself. So, okay, and that's pretty much it. Oops, well, maybe not. Let's push it in farther. There it goes. My bad. Okay. Now what you do is raise the arm back a little bit more, like I said. And right here for the connecting port is a Lego Technic joint with the teeth inside, and that connects to the shoulder of Devastator, and it connects just like, let me turn the camera a little bit so you can see. It connects just like so, right here on the peg. That's right there. And it connects in just like this. Just like so. Pretty much, that's it. Bonecrusher is pretty much the same way. Okay. Basically, all you do is you flip open the cab section, and my bad. Flip open the cab section, and you tilt the back out, close it, and there's the arm peg right there. Now, with the same thing, he pretty much goes on the same way. He pretty much attaches the same way as the Scavenger, but this is all you do with this arm is you got a hole there, peg there. You have to shimmy down a little bit because it's a little bit of a tight fit, but that's what you want. You don't want to be too loose. You know what I mean? So there you go, just like that. No, until you feel it snug. You feel it snug there. Okay, and right there. Socket joint. Same thing as before. Pretty much. Just like so. That's pretty much it. Now, next piece. I forgot to put on the mixing drum for Mixmaster, but that's pretty simple. I just I'll show you in a second. Just a second. Connects via the leg. There's a couple ports there. I'll show you before I end the video. I'll show you right now. Right there. I mean on the leg. They connected right there. I'm sorry for the lighting. That's the best I can do right now. Let's finish Devastator off. Here is the head and crane platform piece that I made out of styrene, as well as some transformer parts that I had lying around. And I usually assemble it before I put it on the upper body. It just makes it a lot easier. Okay, so we'll take the crane cab and take out this crane because I don't use this one for Devastator. Take this and put it to the side, and I take this one. This was made by this crane arm was made by our local customs, and I further customized it specifically for this Devastator, which I thought was pretty cool, and it gives them a little bit. It's a little bit bigger and has more girth to it, And of course in combined mode, everything on Devastator is bigger. So anyway, you take the crane cab and you plug it in right there, like so, just like that. Okay, and then here you have an arm here, hydraulic arm. This is just for looks, or you can use it to, if you want to lift it up higher, it allows it be a little more stable, but it's just mainly for looks. Put that to the side for just a second. Okay, now let's take the platform, and here I have Devastator's head, which is on a ball joint, and it goes right there, like so. The head I got from Dog Star. It's pretty badass. It comes in white, or it was like a black epoxy-like color, and I painted it up to look like you see now. Okay, and then you take the crane and you plug it in right there on this part. Devastator's not going to be perfect. This is just a quick how-to. And what you do is you see this is grooved here, and on top of the hook you can see it's grooved up in there. And what you do is you just take it, and there's a peg underneath that allows it to help slide it in place. I put the camera down so I can put this in place. Let me adjust the camera real quick. Okay. And what you do is you peg it in there. There's a peg hole. I can see. It's hard to see because it's purple. There it goes. And then it just slides into the grooves, just like so, like you see here. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. And the final touches is the cab from hook there. That just magnets on right there, and sorry about that. The final touch is the chest plate I made right here, and that has 2 magnets on each side, and they attach to the wheels like so, and voila, there you go. Here is Devastator. Oops, I forgot one small thing. Debbie's missing his toes. I forgot about that. I'm terribly sorry. Here is the cap for Mixmaster that just slides in right here. There you go. And there you go. I think he came out really well. Put a lot of work into this. I dedicated this build to my uncle who passed away in December. Sorry, just this last year. So if he was alive, I know he would really like this because he was an architect. So I figured he'd get a kick out of this. There's something else I wanted that I noticed on camera is that the visor looks like it's glowing. That's odd. I think it's because of the paint I used. I don't know. It doesn't light up. I know that. So, but anyway, this was just a small tutorial on how the build goes, and I hope you all like the build, and I hope you enjoyed it. So, alright, that's pretty much the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Take care, everybody.